So this is on the government grant website. It says marine mammal and habitat monitoring, Cook Inlet, beluga whale prey at Joint Base Elmendorf Richardson JBER. Now when I see beluga whale, and Cook, I'm thinking when we're starving and we're hungry, we're going to be cooking up some beluga whale to eat. We're not going to be saving them. We're going to be eating the beluga whale. But let's see, where is it says, wait a second. Where's the money? Oh, the program funding right here. $522,500 expected awards, maximum of 4 million. So that means there is 4 agencies that would receive this money. Estimate, or no, more than that. I have to double that. Four would actually only be 2 million. 1, 2, 3, 4 for $500,000. So actually 8 opportunities. So 8 entities somehow related to the Air Force. Yeah, I'm going to be cooking me up some whales as far as that goes, related to the beluga whales, saving the beluga whales. But it did remind me of something else, though, where I did visit. I felt bad for the beluga whale inside. Aren't they the ones that are white? But the beluga whales, they look so sad inside of aquariums. So Elmendorf. And the name Elmendorf reminds me of something else, too. Something else I was thinking about, what if those giant aquariums that we're looking at are nothing but food sources for people? Would people think of it differently if our marine aquariums were food sources for people? Has anyone ever thought of that? I don't know. How would people react if they knew that your local aquarium is actually a food source for the human public? It's a big storage tank. Right now, I don't see that as a bad idea. Come to think of it, if you just don't get to know the whales and the animals, you feed them. It's kind of the same thing they do with the nest cams for the birds. They said they don't name them because they don't want to get too attached to them, so they just call them by a number. And I was thinking, you could do the same thing. You could still do educational things and then eat the animals. Because they said if they stay in there too long, then they do get really sad. But if you're doing it to feed human beings, I don't know, is that a bad thing to use a aquarium for those purposes?